Man and nature are locked in an eternal struggle, forever pushing back against each other's growth, but sometimes our architecture can incorporate natural elements and blend with their environment so fluidly that the results can leave you awe-inspired. So, let's look at what happens when nature and buildings collide. First, let's visit the sprawling metropolis of Singapore. At 8 Shenton Way, you'll find the doomed AXA Tower. Soon, this award-winning building will be demolished to make way for the future. Tenants have already relocated out of the building that stands, and the new tower should be completed by 2028. The skyscraper that will replace it will be 305 meters tall with 63 stories. The concrete used in this megastructure will contain recyclable aggregates, putting sustainability at the forefront of this enormous undertaking. The building will also feature specially engineered bamboo and glazing with terracotta accents on the facade. Architects kept the tropical climate of Singapore in mind during the design process and made health and wellness the drivers of its core principles. 7 landscape terraces every 5 to 6 floors will create mini bamboo forests along the edges of the skyscraper. These elements will be used with contactless technology, antimicrobial materials, and natural ventilation. This hybrid model could inspire other designers as we move into the post-COVID world. Once you enter the lobby, you'll be surrounded by wood, terracotta, and stone. The beautiful multi-story atrium will lead visitors and residents into a reflecting pool area. More than 10,000 square meters of green space will also go into these massive sky gardens. Projects like this bring a sense of wonder to dense urban cities. But now, it's time to get lost in a more unforgiving environment. Welcome to the Alpine hut Schwarzenstein, located in the rugged beauty of the Italian Alps. This 6-story hut is an oasis for those looking to conquer the mountains. Builders used copper to encase the building since the metal could be easily mined from the nearby Orina Valley. Over time, the color has changed from a brilliant shine to darkened matte, matching the black stone surrounding the area. You'll find ample space inside, with over 510 square meters to split between you and up to 50 other guests. Every piece of furniture is made from spruce wood or clad in it. The hut is shaped like an irregular hexagon, with every floor getting smaller as you reach the top. Enjoy the majestic view of the mountain ranges from the ground floor parlor, or take in the 360-degree view from the dining area at the top. And don't worry, even in the middle of nowhere, you'll still have running water and electricity. Solar batteries and a block heating plant keep this rural hut powered. Building this structure was a challenging feat. Many elements had to be prefabricated in the valley below before being hoisted up in place by a crane. And even the crane had to be taken apart piece by piece and transported by a specially built cable car. The rest of the structural elements had to be flown in by helicopter. That's quite an undertaking for a 6-story building. But this following structure has been under construction since the late 1800s. This is the sacred ground of the Basilica de Sagrada Familia, located in Barcelona, Spain. Antoni Gaudí broke ground on this construction in 1882, creating his vision of a neo-Gothic temple inspired by his Christian faith. When completed, 18 towers will dominate the skyline, the tallest measuring over 170 meters. Inside this unfinished masterpiece, you'll find Gaudí's tribute to nature. Massive columns have been shaped into tree trunks, making the temple a stone forest. His goal was to create a church that was structurally perfect, but also uplifting and glorious. Stained glass windows change the colors of the interior throughout the day as the sunlight passes through, making a uniquely different spectacle every minute. But why has this temple taken so long to build? Well, it's all been funded by donations, not by one company with many backers. Thankfully, if all goes according to plans, this massive structure should be finished by 2026, making it the highest church in the world. People come from all corners of the world to celebrate their religion and visit the stone forest within the temple walls. After the Vatican, this is the most visited church in Europe. Though many artists and architects have worked on the basilica, the design has always remained true to Gaudí's vision. And the next building also carries on the wishes of another architect who never lived to see his creation finished. Let's visit The Wave, located in Vejle, Denmark. As the name suggests, this residential building is shaped like rolling ocean waves. The 9-floor, 14,000 square meter structure sits along the Vejle Fjord, surrounded by hills in the distance. Each wave contains 20 homes and a 2-floor penthouse at the top. Residents can choose to view the scenic village or the calming waters of the harbour. Panels of terracotta rain screen cladding were used to construct the wave effect. The lip of the wave extends over the articulated balconies, creating an eave over the glazed facades. True to Scandinavian style, the interiors of the homes are minimalist, keeping your attention drawn to the natural beauty right outside your window. Wooden floors cover the entire area, even the balconies. And because of this unique shape, every floor plan is different in every home. That's right, and your home is truly your own. There are no cookie-cutter plans here. At night, the lights illuminate the wave to transform the structure into a glowing hillside, standing out like a beacon on the still fjord. Architect Henning Larsen passed away in 2013, 2 years after construction on his final piece began. The unusual building was finished in 2018 and remained true to his stunning vision. It combines multiple influences of nature into a structure meant to foster a community and start a dialogue about the purpose of architecture and how we live. The wave's design was so revered that it won several architectural awards while it was still under construction. This building truly defines an area while blending into its landscape, but this next megastructure would stand out no matter where it was built. Let's travel to the capital of the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. Here you'll find the 124-meter-tall masterwork, known simply as the Aldar headquarters. This spherical megastructure soars among the flat horizon of the sea and land. And though it looks luxurious, this corporate building was created with recycled glass, concrete, and steel. Even the stairs, bathrooms, and pillars were prefabricated to reduce waste during construction. The glass was inserted into the steel diagonal beams that weave into the facade. Each section is a coated prism, and it took over 10,000 glass pieces to create this luminous effect. But how is the monstrous building supported? You can thank that to the dia grid created by the steel beams. Concrete would have been too costly to maintain and uphold this cantilever design. Only this unique diamond framework made of steel could produce something this striking and this sturdy. Builders used recessed lighting to highlight the visible interior. From a distance, this building glows like the moon at night, shimmering over the ocean waters. Inside, you'll find elevators that move as fast as 6 meters per second. Remember, Aldar Properties are a high-end real estate developer, and this is where business gets done by some of the most serious players in the world. This last building combines that same philosophy in its design, creating a structure that's not just inspired by nature, but becomes part of it. So let's take a tour of the Quadrazzi Pavilion in Wisconsin. This building was named after the generous donors who made the construction possible, Betty and Harry Quadrazzi. This tribute to nature is part of the Milwaukee Art Museum, located along the lakefront. The entire building takes up over 13,000 square meters, but this stunning feature is the focal point. The Burke Bryce Soleil is a wing-like creation that spans 217 feet and moves accordingly to the strength of the wind. The wings close in a magnificent display when the sensors detect 23 miles per hour wind gusts lasting more than 3 seconds. Once they close, it takes over 3 minutes to reopen. 72 steel fins were used to create the wings, with sizes varying from 26 feet to 105 feet, and it's as heavy as it looks. This incredible piece of art weighs 90 tons. To sculpt the museum, the engineers used reinforced concrete, metal, and glass. The glass roof in the central hall towers above visitors at over 27 meters. And wipe your shoes before you enter. That's Carrara marble you're walking on. Every curve of the arc in the museum was crafted with solid wood boards and then coated with a fiberglass material. Then the builders used a special mix of concrete with aggregate that allowed an even flow around the heavy steel reinforcement. The building and the Bryce Soleil were the architect's love letter to the city of Milwaukee and the museum's spirit. The opening wings welcome all who come here. The form controls the light levels within, and the iconic design has become a defining feature in the city skyline. These structures prove that nature and artificial creations can coexist. After we're long gone from this planet, nature might reclaim these spaces anyway, so we might as well embrace the elements around us. Is there a building that inspires you to become one with nature? Let us know in the comments. And make sure to like and subscribe for more of the most unusual and uplifting megastructures right here